So I've been reading a lot online about this theme park called Knott's Berry Farm. It's in Southern California in Orange County, just before you get to Los Angeles, and it's supposed to be really a lot of fun. I've been here a lot, like several times in the past, but I just happened to be reading about it on the internet. That's why I filmed this video of me nodding my head. So, waking up bright and early in the morning and cleaning my eyes out, I got the family and put them in the car so we could go up to Knott's Berry Farm and really just enjoy everything that they had to offer there. It was a really magical opening and day for us planned. Oh, right, the new games this week. Okay, so we have Final Fantasy 16 coming out. It's the top game. This is the latest entry in the Final Fantasy series, which has been running for several decades now. And it's produced by Naoki Yoshida, or Yoshi P, the mastermind behind Final Fantasy XIV's relaunch. This game is kind of an action RPG as opposed to the more turn-based style that a lot of Final Fantasy fans were used to with menu-based combat. So this is more of like a Devil May Cry style game where you fight bad guys in an action setting, and it looks really awesome and cool. Next, we wanted to get funnel cakes, but it was closed. They just had this statue there with the lady holding one. So instead, I got a barbecue chicken salad at the local standee that sells food. And, I tried it out, and it was surprisingly good. I was really happy with the way it tasted. After that, we went to the arcade because, as you know, I am a hardcore gamer, and I just love arcades. I mean, look at all these toys that they had. They were so amazing and fun to look at. That's Enid. And this is a game that we play together called Let's Go Jungle. And, you sit in a car and you, shoot at these bugs and stuff. And speaking of shooting at bugs, the next game is Aliens Dark Descent. The gameplay is very similar to XCOM, with players controlling a squad of space marines as they take on the xenomorphs. If a squad member dies, they're permanently out of the game. You also need to make sure that their mental health is protected, as well as their physical health. After all that, we went to Cordy's Corner, which is named after Cordelia Knott, the wife of Walter Knott, who started the theme park. They've got all these really great tchotchkes, buttons, and things like that. These stuffed animal wolves were really cute, so of course I nodded my head at those. Then I saw this beautiful t-shirt, and I decided that I was going to get it for myself, and I just wanted to celebrate me. This is also a stage that I saw Five Iron Frenzy at when I was a teenager. Now we're going to talk about Crash Team Rumble. This is a competitive party game where two teams compete to get the most Wumpa fruit, and they jump around on these platforms and stuff, and I guess they can hit each other or something. I don't know. I'm not going to play it, and you aren't either, so let's just move on to the next thing, which is the Cave Inn. This is a small snack area in Camp Snoopy. I got a boysenberry flavored icy. It was really good, obviously. You can tell by the look on my face. I just loved sucking this thing off. It was delicious and amazing, and I've never experienced anything like it. After that, we went to Mrs. Knott's Chicken Dinner Restaurant. This is one of the best restaurants I've ever been to in my life. There's a giant rooster outside. It's really cool looking, obviously. I had a boysenberry punch to drink. And once again, there I am nodding my head because it's so good. You have to try this drink. It's so good. Eventually, we got the chicken dinner, and I ate a bunch of it before I remembered that I had to actually film a video of me eating it. So I did eat it, and of course, once again, there's my head nodding up and down. That's how you know it's good, guys. You know the food is good here. And then I ate a boysenberry pie, and that went into my mouth, and it was delicious, and it was everything that I hoped it would be and more, and it was the perfect Tuesday, you guys. And then we will end this magical day talking about Dr. Fetus's Mean Meat Machine. This is a puzzle game that is very similar to the Puyo Pop games, but features characters from the Super Meat Boy video game series. As you can see, you move your little figures down the corridor, but they have to avoid traps, otherwise they'll die, and then you lose those pieces. Again, it's a puzzle game. It looks pretty cool, and maybe you should check it out. Once I was done with Knott's Berry Farm, I came home and I started recording this video that I'm doing right now. Obviously, I'm doing voiceover in front of you, and it's just one of the greatest joys of my life, being able to do this. I really love it. Obviously, you can tell. Anyway, that's it. There's no notable titles this week, but hey, those are the breaks. Okay, goodbye, everybody.